We're not sure if we're live. We might be live, but we got a horrible buffer right here, so we're wait another couple seconds. Wait a couple more seconds.
Well, I'm starting to see the chats pop up there. So
we might be live, but I don't see it on the computer
or
your phone. All right, now we're live. Yes, every week, always some kind of delay. It says we're live before we're live, and well, we're not live. So we get talking, and it cuts y'all off. So, yes, a lot of people on right now, and as y'all all see, Mr. Jimmy is one of our longtime viewers there, and he's got a lot of family issues going on, so a lot of prayers going out to Mr. Jimmy. We're sorry you're missing another live stream, but family is definitely important and where you need to have your focus. And then, of course, a lot of people talking about one of our favorite things, food. Yes, I see meatloaf and all this other stuff on there. Y'all talking about Campbell's cream of bacon soup and everything else.
That. I was like, what?
Yeah, everybody talking food. Y'all are our kind of people. We're all about the food. We love it. So, heck, we're getting started. Why not? Let's, while we're talking about food, what are we cooking tonight?
We are making burritos.
Burritos on the Blackstone. So, actually, I requested this. It's not going to be a fancy meal or nothing, but I was in the mood for some burritos.
Have a little twist to it.
Oh, okay, it's going to have a twist. What a shocker. Tiffany's going to experiment a little. But I was craving some burritos yesterday, and I brought it up. I was like, why don't you just blacken some deer meat on there? We do ground venison for our burger. And I said you could seal the burritos up on there, and we can figure something out. So apparently she has something else planned there. So welcome, everybody. It is October the 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this back later, hey, we're apparently not live. You can still leave a comment, and I'll respond back. It just may not be instantly. And speaking of the time I just announced, we need to go ahead and get it out front right now while it's on my mind. This is the last 7 p.m. live stream that we are doing until next spring. So next weekend on Halloween night, we are going to start our live streams at 5 p.m. Eastern, and that's how they'll carry through all winter long. Well, because as y'all can see, it's already getting dark. And once it gets dark, people start settling down, supper is done, everybody's getting schoolwork and everything else ready for the kids, and it's kind of hard to do a live stream later when it's been dark for, well, an hour and a half, like it will be here before long. See, Bullet's even getting ready for bed. He's ready for us to move it back. So starting next weekend, 5 p.m., that's how we'll do it the rest of the winter until tear that bed up. Until we get to springtime and we spring forward, and then we'll probably move it back to 7 p.m. So just want to let everybody know that. We'll send out a reminder somewhere around Saturday, letting y'all know the new time, so don't forget that. So let's see here. A lot of stuff has popped up. Something about armadillos and dillard stew and stuffed pepper. I see we're all still talking about food here. Again, my kind of people. So we got Miss Olive, let's see here. Yeah, Miss Olive from New Mexico. I've seen Colorado, Australia. Tara's here. So we got people literally all over the world popping in here right now. So welcome, everybody. Thank y'all so much for chatting with us. And if you ask a comment or a question and I skip by it, I got mosquitoes swarming around me. Ask it again. I'll try to get back to it. Tiffany does a good job of reading them and letting me know if somebody's asked something, 2 or 3 times, and I'll try to catch it there. So Troy says, okay, Andrew, I got to know as of right now, if everything goes perfect, what's your guess on when the house build will be done?
Don't give up anything. Remember what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. Should we just go ahead and talk about it?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Right now? Okay. Well, let's talk about that. Tiffany's been on me hard. Somebody brought up a while back, why don't we do a little...
I thought it would be neat. So.
Yeah, a little guessing game of when we think the house will be done. Because honestly, I'm just guessing next spring. She says next summer. Some of y'all are hoping for Christmas, and boy, I sure don't think that's going to happen. But you just never know. I'm a first-time home builder. It's so hard to predict when this stuff will be ready. And at the end of the day, I don't put the pressure on myself for a deadline because, well, we've backed up and punted, so to speak, a lot of times to make sure we're getting this house built to our standards. So probably this week, next, I'm going to announce in one of the videos, and that video only, so if y'all are watching, I'm going to tell y'all to guess when you think the completion date is, because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. And we'll do a giveaway for whoever gets closest. Now, I can't read every comment of every video from here on into next year, so it's going to be that one video only. I'll let everybody make a guess, and we'll do the prices right. Whoever gets that $1 to the closest right there, that's going to be the winner, and we'll do some sort of cool giveaway with it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Your guess is just as good as mine. So be looking for that video, maybe this week, maybe next week, where I'm gonna say, hey, drop a comment. Let me know when you think the house will be done, and we'll give something nice away to whoever gets close. If somebody nails it the day that I get the CO from the inspector, I might give you something really nice. I'll think of something. I mean, that's gonna be a hard date to nail.
Yeah,
It is going to be, but somebody could get it. So we'll do that. So to answer your question, I don't really know when it'll be done. It'll be done when it's done. How about that?
We'll have to give out more details as exactly what the date needs to, if it's going to be the day we move in or when they give the.
Let's do the giveaway is going to be for the CO, the certificate of occupancy.
Okay.
When the inspector says you're done, the keys are yours. It's officially your home. We'll do the date for that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good, solid
That's a
date
good
to
idea.
do when permits and code and everything is done. So again, your guess is as good as mine. So I see our friend Maddox is on here, and he has already asked the weekly question. He said, "Did I go fishing?" No, Maddox, I did not. I literally worked 7 days straight this week, including all day long today, in anticipation for all these inspections that are coming up. Well, I'll go ahead and let y'all know. They're coming up tomorrow. First thing in the morning. The inspector has 5 scheduled inspections here. I expect him to be here for quite a while. Now, it's going to be 2 or 3 days before I get the video out on anything that he finds. Y'all are going to see, actually maybe even longer than that, because I've got electrical video coming up and kind of a wrap-up video. I've been busting it, y'all. And I can't do any more right now. It is what it is. It's too late in the day. He's here in the morning. I'm just going to start on siding in the morning, get back on it. Y'all can see I haven't made it any further. I've been doing nothing but electrical and plumbing and everything else, just wrap up stuff, sealing all the holes. Ain't nothing I can do more now. We're just going to wait and see what the guy has to say. Then I've got the rest of this week and this week only to fix anything he finds, and I pray it's nothing major and a big setback, because next week we got installation coming. And then I've got a little bit of a setback with the sheetrock guy. He is yet to make it over to me. He's working so many jobs, having to do a lot of work himself, hasn't been able to break away to do the scheduling and measuring. I'm hoping I get him over this week, because as soon as the installation's done, I kind of need that guy to come on over and start knocking some sheetrock out. So we'll see how all that goes. But it's getting exciting. Things are about to change. And then before you know it, the doors and windows are here. We're going to dry this house in the right way. Then when sheetrock's up, oh, it's going to look like a house. And we're already working on some stuff, maybe some cabinets. Well, I didn't show that one because we're not doing white kitchen cabinets.
Well,
but
bathroom.
give y'all a little sneak peek
Bathroom
here.
material.
We're already working on some of this stuff. So we think we've made a decision, but we've still got to work with the company on getting some cabinets sent out. There'll be a whole episode on that. They're actually not as far behind as I was thinking, so we don't have to rush to it just yet. So I went all the way around the world there, Maddox, to say, no fishing this week, too much going on. Depending on how this week goes and the inspection goes, I've done told her, and I've told y'all in a video that I'm going to edit and release. As soon as the rough-in inspections are done and I get some spray foam up, I'm taking me a day or two off. We're supposed to have really nasty weather middle to end of this week with a cold front coming through. Then it's supposed to cool off. I would like to do a little hunting and just relax in a deer stand. And yes, I would like to go fishing one day. I think I've earned it after all these 6 and 7 day
Yes.
work weeks for the last few weeks to get ready for inspection.
Yes.
So we're going to do it. Golly, we're going to do it. I'm tired of talking about it. We're going to do it. Yep, so Big Wave Florida says done is a certificate of occupancy. That's the date we're going to go for. That is here's the keys to your new ride. That's what we're looking for.
We'll do that, yeah.
So I have missed a lot of comments on my rambling on. Ask them again. And Shane says, spring, you're almost done now. Oh, buddy, we are not done. We're starting to get to that stage to where it's big things that kind of go quick, like sheetrock and spray foam that'll literally take 2 days for spray foam, and sheetrock may only take a whole crew, 2 to 3 days. It's going to look like, yeah, you're ready to move right in. Then it's going to slow way back down. The trimming, the painting, the installing cabinets, all the finished plumbing, all the finished electrical, all the trim work. Y'all forgetting I got to do tongue and groove pine ceilings. I've still got to deck the porch. I got to fur the porch out. All that stuff.
Gutters.
Yeah, gutters. All that stuff I'm doing myself minus gutters. All the siding, all the outside painting. Oh no, we have months and months and months of work left to go. I personally do believe. Now, the good thing is we're about to get some great weather. It's the right time of the year to be working and knocking all this stuff out and not killing myself. Remember, we still have to do HVAC. All they did is some very minor rough-in stuff. We still have a tremendous amount of work to do. A lot. We still have the flooring upstairs in the loft slash office slash, well, attic for now. I really hope y'all are catching on to all that. So, yeah, a lot going on. So, Miss Claudia asked, Tiffany, what do you like best about the house thus far?
I think I like the loft area or the attic area.
Yeah, our surprise attic area, our air-conditioned attic space. Yes.
I like that you're going to be able to see more of the ceiling and the wood once it's up, and I think I just like that we've been able to customize it a little bit more.
We have sure enough customized it. There's no doubt about that. Somebody made a comment that you're building a house that's unrealistic or not affordable for most people. Well, that's kind of the point. That's the whole reason I'm building it. Because if I were to pay a contractor to build to my standard, even though at the end of the day, it's a pole barn house, y'all. It's different. It's a pole barn house. This isn't so high-end custom home, but it's built to completely different standards. And the whole point of me building it is so I didn't pay twice what materials are costing me for the labor on top of it. I'm saving us a ton of money in labor. And yeah, we're overbuilding the heck out of it. We're going to get so much more in this house than we would with any contractor around here that we would just go to with a set of house plans to say, build me a house. It wouldn't be as well built. It wouldn't have all the electrical. It wouldn't have all the thought put in for future internet and Wi-Fi and all the receptacles and crock pots I keep talking about. Everybody's like, man, you sure use a lot of crock pots. All you talk about is circuits on the porch for crock pots. Yeah, we like our Instant Pot and crock pots, y'all. You wouldn't get all that. So yeah, it is being a little overbuilt for what it is. It's all about the food. It is all about the food. And
it's our outdoor space. That's where we're going to be the majority of the time.
Yeah. And see, we still got that. So Shane, you say, hey, it's almost done. You're forgetting about the whole outdoor kitchen and everything else that we may not be able to afford to build right now, but we will have that coming at some point. So
Miss Sharon wants to know, what is the siding made of?
The siding is fiber cement siding. Everybody calls it a cement or concrete board, but it's more than that. It's got a fiber material in it, but ultimately it's pretty much rot resistant. Termites don't touch it. It does not burn. It's a cement impregnated fiber strand board. I don't know how to explain it. I haven't really researched it, but really good stuff. It's stamped with a wood grain pattern on the outside like we got, or you can get it smooth, but very, very good stuff. I personally like it. It looks good when it's up, lasts a long time, and again, it's just got awesome features as in bugs can't touch it. It doesn't rot on you. It's kind of there for the life of the house if you take care of it, seal it, and keep paint up on it. I really enjoy this stuff. We had it on our last house. I think it looks really good. Let's see here. So Uncle Tim asked, how much tongue and groove pine do I need? I really got to crunch the numbers. It's going to be the entire living room and loft area. So somebody do the math for me. The loft is 12 by 18, plus it's got a slight pitch, 4 to 12 pitch. So that'll add a few more square feet. And the living room is, we'll just say 30, even though it's 29 or something, 30 by 17. So y'all do the figures on that. That's how much tongue and groove pine I need for the ceiling right there. So Uncle Tim, you got to hook up? Email me. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. So Brandon, and I see this asked twice, how's your food plot coming along for the deer and animals? Well, I'll be honest with you, we've kind of been in a drought the last couple of weeks or more. Not complaining. It's allowed me to finally do some work and dry out. So that's kind of somewhat killed some of the food plot that I have now. I have not taken the time to plant the rest of what was the dove plot and turn it into a deer plot, and I may already be too late for seed. And my very, very back plot, the deer ate the peas down in a matter of a couple of days because it's small. I haven't went back there and planted it either. I just haven't had time. Every single day has been focusing on this house. So my food plots don't look too terribly great. I've got the one that's kind of back over in this direction. It does have a few peas left, and it's got some winter oats, but it's kind of burning up because it's actually very dry. It's dusty when you drive in here, and everything just needs a good drink of water, which it sounds like we're going to get Thursday and Friday. They're calling for some pretty severe stuff to come through here with a cold front, so we shall see. I'm going to try to plant one more food plot, but I don't even know if the fertilizer store still has the seed. It kind of sells out quick around here, and you get what you get, so we'll see. Now, as far as the animal pictures go, I pulled my cards today. Yep, still got a lot of bears, got a couple legal bucks, nothing exciting at all, but there is a couple different ones now. Lots of turkeys, random does and yearlings, kind of the same old, same old. Nothing too terribly exciting at all. Let's see here. So Paul says electrical outlets are better to have them and not need them. I 100% agree. That's why I've been sticking more and more and more and more in, including some that y'all don't even know about that you'll see coming up in a future video. I decided to do a little more electrical, believe it or not. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. So Uncle Tim says he has 700 square feet of tongue grew pine. Well, that's probably more than enough to cover what I need. Yeah, but don't you live a long ways off? Like, long ways off. We'll have to talk about that. We'll have to see.
And then we had a question back too. Was this the color that we decided to keep the hardy board?
The yellow, no. But some people asked about the gray that they've seen in a couple pictures I've posted. And the electrical video is going to really show the gray. One of my videos may have already shown it. So I painted an area gray so I could put the electrical boxes up because I want to make sure I get paint behind that so it's protected and sealed. But if y'all have watched the storm shelter videos, the homemade storm shelter build I did, one of the episodes was picking our paint choice. We did a bunch of different paint color samples, and we used the storm shelter as kind of our canvas to figure out what color we wanted to paint the house. So the color that you currently see on the storm shelter, that's the exact color pattern that we're going to do the house. So it's going to be kind of a medium gray. It's not light, it's not dark, and white trim, white windows. That's the color we're going to go with. Now inside is going to be probably some white walls in bedrooms. We're going to do a green in the kitchen and living room. That should match the tongue and groove pine.
No, we hadn't talked about white walls.
No, maybe in the bedroom or something. I don't know. We're figuring out the inside. But we originally talked about it being like a light green to match light.
Kind of like a sage, like a real natural.
Yeah, light, that'll match those light wood cabinets like you just seen, light wood floors, tongue groove pine. So that's still to be determined. But outside is definitely going to be gray with white trim. We like it. We think it's a good look.
Yes, I know. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Hopefully moving the time will definitely help that.
And let's
next
see.
week.
It's like we're getting spammed.
Uh-oh.
All right, so yes, looks like we haven't been spammed in a while, so we just got that spammer right there. Sorry, he just blew away all of y'all's comments. I got to scroll up and kind of look. So Jonathan says, did we try the Dynatrap UV mosquito trap yet? No, we have not. We're still running these thermocells. I got one under the table that Mr. Doug sent us, one on top of the table. They do well, but we definitely need to get something else because right now the mosquitoes are horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. So, as Mr. Arnie says, hit the like icon. It'll help the channel. That's something I don't tell everybody enough. Absolutely. And we appreciate for anybody that subscribes to the channel or hits that thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that, hey, people are interested, and then they recommend the channel more. That's how that works right there. And Robert says we are starting to glow. Oh, thank you, Robert. We are glowing. I really appreciate that. But I'm sure you mean that in... Well, dadgum, Harvey's back, and I just blocked Harvey.
Did you block him or hide? Because it hit him, so see if you can permanently remove.
Well, I said hide.
No, that removes the hide, I guess.
Hang on, y'all. Let's deal with this spammer. There we go. Well, we got him again. Now let's see if I can get him completely gone.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a minute. There we go. We'll report him for some bad stuff. Maybe that'll really get him blocked. Okay. Sorry. See, this is why we have moderators to catch
Is it
this
back
stuff.
again?
It is back.
Ugh. Yeah, sorry.
Looks like somebody found a way around the block button.
That's so aggravating.
Yep, sorry about that. This distracts you from your live stream. Nothing we can really do about it. And somehow Harvey Price, who probably doesn't even exist and is a bot and everything else, has found a way around the block button. And I see it keeps happening. So I'll have to keep getting distracted probably through the rest of this live stream to keep trying to block this guy.
Yeah, help us out, guys. Cash and Chris.
Yep. Cash says he's trying to.
Okay.
And Curious says it won't let him block him. So,
All right, so let's keep going.
yeah, there's something new we're going to have to learn to deal with. Apparently somebody's found a way around the system. So anyways, we'll get to a few more questions here. So Matt Sloan here says he just jumped on, says it's been a while since he's been here, and apparently he watched one of the videos where I did my Hobart welder, said it's the best thing he's bought. Thank you for the review. Speaking of that, I am so eager to start some welding projects and use that, since it is, well, it's cool enough to actually get out here and sweat, or not sweat, I should say. So I'm glad you found it useful. I absolutely love that welder, and here's Harvey again.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody's seeing them, so.
Well, maybe you aren't seeing him. So Harvey's promoting something that's not good, but I guess it doesn't really sound bad. So we'll just let his crap blow up while the moderators try to do their best to get rid of him.
Yes.
Let's see here. All right, so somebody's got an awesome, Patrick brings up a great point. So if you bring up at the top of your screen where the chat is, if you bring up top chat instead of live chat, you actually don't see him, apparently. So, and sorry, it looks like Chris and Cash is getting him now, but they're going to be working hard tonight. It's just aggravating, one of those things there is. So, Malin B says it's blocked on their end. It's probably just me that can see it. All right, well, that's good to know. So we'll keep moving on. So Danny asked, are we doing costumes next Saturday? I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think we are. We looked and tried to find some. They were relatively disappointing. The other issue is we couldn't really get nothing shipped out in time. Thanks to good old Amazon. We don't really live near a big town right now to go buy some of this stuff. And Amazon couldn't get us nothing shipped out. I looked around. They were talking like 3 weeks for Halloween costumes. Well, guess what? Halloween's in a week. Wasn't going to work. So I tried to look this past week, but I don't want to disappoint everybody when they jump on here next weekend and no, I'm not dressed up. But I did try to look. Actually,
We might do a DIY something. I don't know.
A DIY one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to dress up as Andrew in a Thinker Tinker shirt.
We could color. Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Apparently she's got an idea. So we'll see what we can do next weekend. We may try to scrounge something up around here, but as far as nice costumes, I'm not going to town this week if I can help it, unless the inspector tells me I have to. And like I said, Amazon, it can't give me nothing
We
in
don't
time.
have to buy something.
We look. Let's see here. What is it? Ow, mosquitoes are getting me. So Todd says the fire's low. I'm going to be honest with you, Todd. It's kind of warm. We kind of did the fire more for ambiance than we did
Yeah,
for...
we knew it was going to be a black background, so.
Yeah. Now, little Bullet's out there enjoying it.
Yeah,
it's
he's
still,
behind me here.
once that metal heats up, it stays warm for quite a while. But we may go out there and throw a few more logs on it. And Chris says next week, it's the I'm dressing up as Andrew contract. Oh, well, y'all go ahead and try it. No, y'all make fun of me. No, heck with it. So Slim asked, well, where did the comment go? What cost associated with the build has shocked you thus far during the build? Honestly, probably the biggest shock was one of the initial big purchases, the concrete slab. It blew me away. It was thousands upon thousands of dollars higher than I had ever expected, and I already have experience with concrete slab. We did a 1,500 square foot slab here in this building. And the guy that gave me the quote, I was blown away. And then I got a second quote, and that one was like $8,000 higher than the first quote, and twice what I was originally thinking. That was one of the biggest shockers by far, without a doubt, was the concrete slab. It blew me away. Now, probably the next biggest shocker has been lumber, which has just dramatically increased the cost of our build because we decided to build through this COVID time. When you're paying 300 to 400% for a 2x4, for example, of what it costs even now or what it cost 15 months ago. We timed lumber all kinds of wrong. We didn't have a clue if it was going to stay up forever or for a while. Now it's crashed, and you can get 2x4s for $2.99, literally $2.99 in our area, whereas a while back they were $10, $11, $12. 2x6s were $17. It was just absolutely crazy. So those have been the two biggest shockers, but the concrete slab destroyed our budget right off the rip. And we'll go over all those figures later, but man, I couldn't believe how much this shop I built 4 years ago, how much that slab went up in price per square foot to the house. It just astronomical, blew my mind. Oh, so now we've got a new spammer.
I know, yeah.
So Harrison says, dang it, now the Queen is spamming. Hey, y'all, we've got Queen Elizabeth on here.
Yeah.
We should feel very special for the night.
Now we got a Gordon.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, this guy is on it.
Yep, now we've got Gordon Spamsy. At least I kind of like the name. At least he's saying that his name, he's actually spamming. How about that? Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all. If this is blowing y'all's up and distracting y'all too much, we'll just kill the live stream tonight if we need to. Otherwise, we still may move on over there and try to do the cooking, but it's going to be very difficult for me to read y'all's comments when there's 50 spam comments popping up. What triggered tonight versus all the other nights? Who knows? Who actually knows? And I don't know why they do this crap. Who of y'all is actually clicking on any of this junk? Probably absolutely nobody is. So I don't know why these people do this crap. And like I said, I don't even think it's people. I think it's spam bots and computer software and crap that these people have figured out how to go interject in the live streams and just spam the heck out of you. But we've had a lot of good weeks where we didn't have none of this stuff, and then here it is popping up. So Jonathan says, if you want to increase your Windows efficiency, you can consider adding window film. Even with low E glass, window film will increase its R value. So we do already have low E glass, that's right. And we have talked about putting some window film on certain windows. Now I don't want to destroy, like say, the living room view, and keep in mind that's where the majority of windows are, under a huge porch and all north facing. So we'll probably just watch the energy bill and kind of see how everything looks. But something like the bedroom that we want quite dark, we will do window film there. But the rest of the house, I think we're going to be okay. South facing, we only have one window. All the rest of the windows are under 10 to 20 foot porches, and east facing where there's trees, and north facing. So I think it's going to be pretty good. I think we're going to be okay as far as all that goes. Oh, let's see here. So yep, everybody's talking about the spam. Everybody's talking about the spam. I know. So I see people, sorry y'all, see everybody talking about the spam here. There's so much of it popping up on my screen, I'm having to scroll back up to try to find comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out too.
So I see Miss Rebecca says that she's noticing the same person on other channels as well. Again,
Right.
Yeah, I know. But again, I don't even think it's a person. I just think it's a computer program. I'm trying to find some genuine comments to respond here to. Let's see here. Okay, Harrison asked, where's the mini excavator? My bank account says no. That's where it's at. You can buy one. They're available. I can't afford one.
Yep, we got to get this house done.
Yep, and 49
Right now.
Esplanade asked, what are we cooking tonight? So we brought that up right at the beginning of this. I know if y'all jumped on, it's hard to catch all that. But Tiffany is going to make some burritos on the Blackstone. So it's something I've been craving. I brought her up yesterday. I said, why don't you just make that? It'll be kind of simple, but she says she's got a twist on it. So we'll give that a shot here in a minute and try that.
Yeah.
And Arnie asked, do you see my chats? Arnie, I am not sure. I seen one and responded earlier, but I've got literally my chat blowing up like this with
Just
spam
repeat it,
comments.
if you don't mind.
Yeah, repeat whatever it is that you asked because there's so much spam popping up. I can't hardly catch people's comments right now. So Levi asked if we knew the exterior color, how come we didn't get hardy board pre-finished? because it's been extremely difficult, and I mean extremely difficult to get materials. Even whenever I bought the Hardy that I have now, I bought my local Lowe's completely out, and I'm still short on Hardy. I've got to go find some somewhere else. So ordering pre-finished and waiting weeks or months for that stuff that probably doesn't even exist to get down there right now, I'd just rather paint it. Right now we're struggling so bad on getting materials that it just wasn't even worth trying to custom order something. And our local Lowe's, you just get the yellow kind of, well, it ain't pre-finished, but the yellow prime stuff, and that's it. Like I said, I bought them completely out, still didn't get everything that I needed. So ordering anything custom right now, I've been completely, or very, very nervous over, because we're just getting quoted 4 months here, 6 months here, and all this other craziness. So I just didn't want to go with that. So yes, Robert says, keep up the good work, Cash and Chris. I apologize, boys.
Thank
I know
y'all.
y'all's fingers are probably burning tonight, and you're not getting to enjoy the live stream. So, like I said, if this gets too crazy, we can just try another night. But I don't want to let the spammers win. I really don't want to do that. Let's see here. So Brandon asked, what about an outdoor wood burner? What do you mean by outdoor wood burner? We have fire pits, things like that, but if you're talking like a boiler or anything like that, in Florida, those just don't exist. It never gets cold enough here to justify running those things. So a wood burner to me is either a smoker for meat and stuff. Yeah, absolutely, I'm for that. Or a big fire pit. That's something that we're absolutely into. And eventually we're going to have a fire pit area over at the house too. That's something we'll do down the road, kind of once we, well, get in the house and see where finances are, to be perfectly honest. So Norman asked, how long will it take with the siding? It's going to take a while, to be perfectly honest, because I'm not just going to start on the siding and finish it. My ultimate goal is to get the 2 outside walls done that are in the weather, and then I'm going to have to be jumping back and forth as subcontractors come, from sheetrock and everything else that I've mentioned. And then I'll have to knock some stuff out depending on the man lift rental when I need to get that back. So siding is going to look chaotic for a while, as will everything else, because I'm a one-man band trying to do every bit of it, from scheduling to doing the work, and there's just times that I can't knock something specific out. So I hate being scatterbrained like this, but jumping back and forth is just what I'm going to have to continue to do. So I really don't have a time frame on the siding. It's going to be several more weeks, I would imagine, but I want to go ahead and get the outside done so those walls are protected in case we get any more bad storms or high winds, rains, things like that. So let's see here. Okay, hey, I'm not seeing any more spam. All y'all's comments just popped up. Here we go.
He might have moved on.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he got bored. Let's not talk too much.
Yeah.
He might pop right back up. All right, let's see here. So Chris asks his normal, when's the house going to be done? Why don't you guess, Chris, and you might win something. Okay, so I see a lot of people talking about the Facebook page. Sorry, I'm way behind on comments. Absolutely. That's another way for y'all to chat and join us. I know some people are not into Facebook, but if you're over there, please like our page. It's helping us grow over there, just like we're trying to grow our YouTube. So as of right now, we do post the same videos on Facebook. That's a different platform that some of y'all may prefer, to where I'll chat with you. And we're hoping to one day build that big enough to where we can monetize Facebook. Right now, we don't make a dime off of it. We put all that time, energy, and effort in over there for free, because we're treating this thing like a business. You put your time, energy, and effort in hopes that one day it'll pay you back. That's why y'all see the ads that pop up on YouTube from time to time, little 6 or 12-second ads. That's the way this whole thing works. That's the whole reason that YouTube exists. We create the content, and if we're accepted in the program, we can put a little ad on there. We get a very, very small kickback. That's why it takes so many people to actually make a living or income from this, and it's something I'm going to continue to work on for a while. But we're starting to do the same thing with Facebook. And as crazy as the world is with spammers and hackers and all this other stuff that we see, we pray that we can get Facebook going that direction, because it'll be nice to have a backup platform in case you're ever hacked or deleted or something happens. At least we still have another outreach to still talk with y'all, to still provide the content. Because if we lost YouTube right now, I mean, this is over. I'd probably have to stop the house and go back and get a normal job and try to save up some money and figure out how to pay somebody. Like, it's that serious. So hopefully we can have us a backup platform one day. I know a lot of y'all watch Daniel, Armed Family Homestead. He had to deal with that a while back. He lost his Facebook account for quite a while due to a hacker. So it's a nerve-wracking thing to know that your life could be turned upside down just like that if somebody gets into your stuff. So yeah, go follow us on Facebook too. It's a backup platform is the way I look at it. Eventually we're going to post different content over there as this thing continues to grow versus what we post on YouTube. So we'll absolutely chat with you on either platform without a doubt. So,
Thanks, guys.
huh?
Everybody was saying like and hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, appreciate that. And again, thank y'all everybody that's dealing with the spam that at the moment seems to be gone.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, let's see here. So I hear we've got, my cousin Steve Kelley's here. We got a lot of Kelleys on here who, by the way, are not my cousins or uncles, but some of them spell the name right. So we'll call them family. How about that? So welcome. Thank you for chatting with us. I see Tim just jumping on. Says sorry his lady was tending to the smoker. Sounds like you had your priorities right to me. So yeah, smoker sounds good. I haven't did that in a while. So GC Arkansas asked, have I manufactured any tools for the siding install? I have not, because those cheap ones that I bought that I showed in that last video, they have been working perfectly for literally over a decade for me, and they're kind of all that I need. Between that and the fiber cement blade to cut the stuff, it's a pretty straightforward process. It's just time consuming and tedious, especially trimming around everything and getting everything to fit perfectly. But I don't think I will have any special tools for the siding installed.
Cash says he has no power at his house. Dang.
No power. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Dang. Well, that's right. He told me earlier that he was having
was
like,
it raining there?
yeah, he said it was like 60-something mile an hour winds and storming and all. That's probably what's coming toward us toward the end of the week. So sorry to hear that, Cash. Man. So probably chilly, windy, rainy, nasty. That's why you need to get you a backup generator. And I know a guy that can show you a video on how to install a backup generator plug. I'll send you the link to his video. That's me, by the way.
What?
I just did that.
What?
She ain't even listening to me, y'all. Golly.
Golly.
So Brendan says he's got to jump off. Thank you for chatting with us. Let's see here. Like I said before. So Jonathan he's telling us about some 3M film for Windows. It's security film that's clear and can be added for burglary protection and hurricane protection. I like the sound of that, especially with those big windows that we're going to put in up there, because that's always been on my mind. Even though I'm getting tempered glass in those big custom windows, the thought of something being thrown through them and huge shards of glass just crashing down the living room doesn't set well with me. Now, I talked to the window installer about getting heat laminated glass. That's like what you have in your vehicle, so if something hits it, it holds together. It just spider webs everywhere. Woo! He didn't even tell me the price, but all he told me was, sir, that stuff's really expensive. That's all I needed to hear, because his windows are already expensive as is. Mm-hmm. And the heat laminated stuff, I said, nah, never mind. I'll already get it. When the guy who's the salesman tells you something's expensive, ain't no point in asking. The heck with it. Oh, let's see here. Wow, yeah, more comments just flying through now.
Yes.
Yeah, my computer's lagging.
Sorry.
So Jonathan asked, does the hardy board ever chatter? That's a good question. You would think that it would, because you're only nailing the top. But I never, ever once at our last house heard the hardy chatter. That's going through hurricanes and bad storms and everything else. Never was a problem. So I don't expect it to be a problem here at all. And James asked, would you ever do, I think it's James, right? J216 or 261989.
Yes.
He says, would you ever do solar on your house? That's been a very popular question. Actually, it's been asked a few times just today. As of right now, I don't even want to say this to sound rude, but I can't even think straight with all that I've got going on. Solar is not in the immediate future. Also, our electric bills are so cheap here. Our electricity is so cheap. It's been hard to justify solar. Now, with that said, I'm not going to say no to it. It is something I'll probably research once the house is done and can get a moment to think, look at government tax credits, things like that, because solar is still quite expensive, even though it's come down a lot. And if you don't get a lot of credits and kickbacks for it, it'll never pay for itself here with as cheap as our electricity is. It won't. You would have to justify it for other means, as in off-grid type situations. So it's something I'll research, but as of right now, no, I don't think solar's in my immediate future. I may start small and do some shop things and other things with solar to kind of get my feet wet. But as far as diving into a whole house solar, somebody's going to have to give me some really compelling information. And I really want to get the house done to see what our electricity bill is going to be.
We have a couple questions still about when the inspector's coming.
So
we're hoping tomorrow.
Yep, the inspector's supposed to come tomorrow for 5 scheduled inspections, 5 at one time. That's pretty wild, but it's just the way it's worked out, and we live so far away from where the inspector's office is. It helps him out to just go ahead and schedule them all at once, and let's just go ahead and get it out of the way is the way I feel about it. But assuming he can make it tomorrow and no issues, he'll come tomorrow, and a couple 2 to 3 days after that, because I've already got a little bit of footage saved up that I need to start editing, I'll have y'all video out on what he found and what's going on. So fingers crossed tomorrow is good. Oh my goodness. Let's see here.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the Blackstone going. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Fire that up. So Lisa asked, what is Bullet looking for? You know what he's looking for. I'm not going to say it. A kitty cat. Yeah, he's running around. He's running around looking for my new buddy, my new cat that has showed up that I keep calling Patches. He's got a big white patch right here. So I come outside every night and there's Patches running around the yard, drinking out of Bullet's water bowl, doing whatever he wants. He only shows up at nighttime. He does not come in the daytime. So I don't know what's up with our new stray cat. And there's Daryl talking about Jonah's in Thomasville. Yes, yeah, we got to get up there and eat at Jonah's. We definitely do. And Tara says they have 20 solar panels in Australia, but things are really different. I'd imagine it is. I don't know if it's easier to get into that stuff there than it is here, if it's more widely accepted there. No telling. And yeah, there's Bullet looking for kitty cats, y'all. Bullet, where's that kitty? Where's that doggy? He don't even care now. Whatever. So Arnie asked, are we including a tornado safe room in the house? FEMA provides free design information. I've looked at their stuff, and Arnie, I really considered doing our closet with no windows as a tornado safe room. It's still going to be the room we're going to go to if we're caught off guard and can't make it to our outside shelter, because the back wall has 12-inch on center, like that tight of spacing, 2x6s. This other side wall has 16-inch on center 2x6s. You've got 2x8s in the roof above you. No windows. That's kind of already built toward that. I had considered sheathing it in steel and going after one of their plans, but the outside's already wrapped now. Steel on the inside is nowhere near as strong as on the outside where it's trying to get pushed in. So I guess you can say I kind of dogged off that idea, but we're still going to go to that room because it's going to be the strongest room in the house, no doubt. Sharon says I should have donuts for the inspector tomorrow. I don't know, maybe he likes them, maybe he doesn't. Thus far, me and the inspector have been on really good terms. I really like the guy. I know you always hear horror stories of the inspector to where they come in, want to wave their little inspector badge around and shut you down. They're on a power trip. I have never once got that feeling from this guy. Actually, one of the first things he ever told me when I started building the house that I loved hearing was, my job is to make sure you have a safe home at the end of the day. It's not here. I'm not here to pester you, to shut you down, whatever. I'm here to make sure you have a safe home to live in and things are done right. Well, that's exactly right. That job is a public servant job, and a lot of people don't see it that way, but it absolutely is. His job, his total job, is to come here and make sure that it's not that you're just following the code. It's making sure that things are safe for you to live in, for you and your family. So when he told me that, I knew we were going to be good. Yeah, he's already busted me on a couple things. He was nice and polite about it. Hey, fix this. Here's the code. Here's why. And I'm sure he's going to find some stuff tomorrow. But he's been good thus far. I've been blessed thus far. I really have with this guy. And Donald says, have your questions ready for the inspector. That's right. I'm actually going to have a notepad tomorrow, and I'm going to carry around a can of orange spray paint too. So as we go around something he finds, I'm just going to paint the wall or wherever it is that he found. I'm jotting it down on my notepad. I do already have a few questions saved up for myself with some electrical and other stuff. So I think it'll be a smooth process. Now, he may come in and find something major, and it may be a major tear out and a huge setback. I pray that it isn't, but I don't think we're going to be at that point tomorrow, but I'm sure he's going to find something. Again, I'm a first-time home builder. He wouldn't be doing his job, honestly, if he didn't find something. I've read a lot of code and taught a lot of people, but I'm not perfect. I haven't nailed everything. There's no doubt about that. So I do expect him to find something. Oh, so Bobby asked basically what is Tiffany's job? She is a physical therapist. He said healer, so I was trying to understand that. I'm thinking healer, is he talking about the dog? We have healers here. But yeah, she does physical therapy for a living, home health care, and that's something she's always been passionate about and went to school for, so that is what she does for a living. Sorry, reading some questions. So James says, if I do my job right, I shouldn't have to worry about the inspector. Well, yes and no. Code is extremely hard to interpret, and here's the crazy thing I've learned about code. National code may say one thing, state code may say one thing, and your local municipality may have a different code. So I can read all the codes I want, think I'm doing something correct, but there's some local change or local code that, well, that doesn't quite work here. So I'm sure I have done some things that weren't absolutely correct. Now, there's also some leeway in a lot of this stuff too. Just because something isn't done absolutely perfect doesn't mean it's a full tear out or you even have to change it. I'm sure there's some leeway and give in what an inspector finds too. But we'll see. Tomorrow's been my biggest inspection thus far, or most of them. So we'll see how it all turns out. I may not even get my normal inspector. His boss sometimes goes out in the field and does inspections. He could be the guy that shows up tomorrow. So there's always that possibility too. And I've yet to deal with him, but he could be much stricter or less. Who knows? So Dan Ross says, love your videos and live chats, waiting for the interior finishing. You and me both. I'm excited to see that. He said, hopefully all goes well. Good luck with everything that you have to deal with. Thank you, sir. Truly do appreciate that. And I see some people talking about blocking the spammer. I haven't seen the spammer again, but thank y'all for doing that. That's just part of doing live streams, and that kind of stuff's going to happen. Sorry, I've got to sneeze. Excuse me. Woo! So 1B Turner asked, how do I get the water out of my vent pipes? So I don't know if y'all watched the episode where I have to fill my vent system completely up with water. It's sitting out there now full to check for leaks. But all I do is go down there and open my clean out that I installed on the 3-inch septic system line. Now it blows water everywhere all in my face because it's under pressure because it's so high up. But you open that up, it literally drains in 10 seconds because that line is so huge. And I'll do that here before long. And I've got the plumbing system up to 80 PI, or excuse me, the pressurized plumbing system's up to 80 PSI right now. Has been holding all day long. I'm going to let it run through the night so the inspector can look at the pressure gauge in the morning, but it's held 50 PSI for the last week and a half. Hasn't leaked down at all. Now I'm up to 80. The plumbing looks spot on and perfect. I don't expect no issues there. We should pass all the pressure tests. All right, Miss Tiffany says we're ready for the food, but Mr. Robert, I see that you just popped up. Thank you so much for your generosity. Mr. Robert's been extremely generous here every week, live streams throughout the week. A lot of times y'all don't see. Thank you so much for the donation. That's really what makes this thing work, makes this thing possible. He's donated, Tiffany says, thank you from over there. He's donated a lot toward this house building. We truly do appreciate it. So his comment says, I've really enjoyed the content you posted this past week. Thanks for the wholesome entertainment and informational videos. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We truly do appreciate it. So I'm going to keep answering y'all's questions, but Tiffany has got the Blackstone ready. So we're going to do what we do at the end of a live stream every week. We'll go over there and chat while she cooks. And we forgot to go stoke the fire, didn't we?
Yeah.
They asked for it, but okay. Hey, Bullet, go stoke that fire. All right, what are we doing?
All right, so we are about to put our meat on, and
what kind of meat is it? That's special
venison.
meat. Venison.
I'm gonna go drain it.
All right. Might have a little blood and stuff in there, but yep, that is one of the deer that was harvested last year. I actually had some friends feel bad for me because I had such a bad season and give me a couple, and this could be one of the ones that I harvested in my whopping one deer. But there it is. That, believe it or not, is venison. I grind it up into burger myself. And Eagle asked, will I be done by Thanksgiving? Absolutely not. Maybe next Thanksgiving. No, that's way too soon, my friend. Way too soon. Steve Kelley's got to jump off. Thank you. Nicholas just made a donation. Thank you very much, sir. We truly do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Maddox asked, what are the wall colors going to be on the house? You can't tell now, but in one of the pictures or videos I posted, and you'll see another one come Tuesday, there is gray over there, the same color gray that we painted the storm shelter that's around the corner. Actually, it's a very similar gray to this that y'all can't hardly see. That's going to be the outside wall colors. Inside's probably going to be a light green.
That probably smells good.
It does smell good. So Arnie asked, do we have a discount code for the Blackstone? We should, Arnie, but we do not. We push these all the time. We don't get paid. We're not sponsored, nothing. We went and bought that from Walmart ourselves, but we absolutely love it. Mr. Donald said, is that dealer meat? Absolutely not. Bullet's over there in his chair.
Just checking.
You got Bullet, you need a bull. Yeah, we'll get one eventually. So Nicholas says, have a good night. Thank you for chatting with us. Diller burritos, not happening. Steven says he has a Blackstone and loves it. We absolutely love ours. So Jay County Outlaws, I didn't say country this time, I got it right. He said, what's our favorite everyday seasoning? What is it, Miss Tiffany?
Everybody's?
No, what's your favorite everyday seasoning?
Garlic.
Garlic, without a doubt, buddy. We put garlic on everything.
Yes.
Like the Frank's Red Hot commercial. We put that on everything.
We sure do.
Oh, my goodness. Straight up garlic. I don't know what it is about it, but we can eat it on anything. We're not big salt people. We do like pepper.
Garlic in it.
Yep. Roasted chipotle garlic. That's what we love.
Anything that says garlic
Yes.
is in my cabinet.
And Chris says cheese, cheese, cheese. Yep. He always wants to know, when is the house going to be done and what are we putting cheese on?
I got something for Chris tonight.
Yep.
Cheese.
All right, Chris, you hear that? She's got cheese for you.
Lots of cheese.
So, yeah, Steve Kelley says, we're not cousin, but he spells his name right. Thank you, sir. That's what I have to tell people all the time. It's EY. That's the correct way to do it. And Robert says, Walmart has a small tabletop electric Blackstone. I've seen that myself. So what kind of kayak is on the wall? This is a Teton. I can't even remember the name of it, but it's, what is it called? A Teton Angler? Yep, Teton Angler. And the reason I got this one was this was the cheapest kayak I could find that had a real seat in it. An actual comfortable seat, not where you sit down on plastic and kill yourself, because I don't have a rear end and I need something nice and comfy. So $350, actually I think I got it on sale for less than that for this kayak with that seat, whereas most of them are $750 to get a seat like that. So Tara says they're coming into barbecue season in Australia. What the heck is barbecue season? It's always barbecue season. So what makes it barbecue season, Tara? I'm curious about that. And Donald asked, can we grow garlic? I've tried before. I don't remember it growing well here, but Tiffany says we can, even though she doesn't grow a garden.
You can do it like, well, I have patients that have garlic growing.
All right, James says he's jumping off. Thank you for chatting with us. So Win B. Turner says he loves some stale crackers seasoning. Hang on, man. I ain't into no stale crackers now. I'm not familiar with it. We'll have to check it out. So Tara says summer is barbecue season in there. Well, for us, it's kind of, well, I don't know. Yeah, barbecue is popular here when the pool's out in the summertime, but I actually like the barbecue when it's wintertime and feels comfortable. So Chris asked, when have you taken the boat out last? Seems like all you're doing is working on the house.
I know. Gosh.
That's exactly right, Chris. This boat, this poor boat, hasn't went out in months. It's got rotten gas in it. Like, I'm really nervous about it. Our other boat, don't get me wrong, we take our gator tail out weekly, almost weekly, but I don't record those videos because it's hanging out with friends, swimming, enjoying ourselves, which that season's pretty well over with now. As far as fishing, which is what I typically record, I can't even remember the last time I went fishing, to be honest with you. So sad. So sad. But I've tried to make the house a priority. I really have.
We'll find some time.
Yep. So Roy asked, does the kayak seat adjust for height? Well, yeah, it does, but not like you think. So it sits down in those grooves right there, and I find it sits too low. So you know what I do? I take this 2x4 right here, stick it in those grooves right there, and boom, we just adjusted for height. Yeah, I know. A bit goofy, but it works. It really works. So Sharon says they barbecue all year round, even in the snow. Now that's what I'm talking about. See y'all? That's what you get with deer burger. No grease, no fat. Good stuff right there. All natural. Yes. Organic before organic was cool. And not as many bugs as Big Wave, Florida. That's very true too. We got to get a couple frosts though before that happens. So Jason says he's got to jump off and go start his up. So appreciate you chatting with us. Tiffany's getting some tortillas ready for us. In Louisiana, every season is grilling season. I like it. Y'all make some good food over there too. So Maddox asked that I like the Houston recovery video. Yes, I did. I watched the most recent one where Daniel actually found the deer, and boy did Houston get worked up. It was cute. Starting it out, he lost it. So I'm so happy he found that deer. So Jay County says, looks like we be going to the dollar store. You dang right we do.
What?
Probably because that's where we got them tortillas and everything else from. Heck yeah, we do. So Brian asked, are our burgers usually venison too? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We honestly have not bought, other than a time or two when we ran out of deer, but we haven't bought actual store burger in how many years you think?
Probably 8 to 10.
8 or 9 years we have not bought store burger. We make our own with venison. And honestly, the few times that we eat store-bought burger over at people's homes right now, I almost can't stand it. It's so salty and greasy and fatty. You forget what that's like until you have lean burger. And here's the thing, that's fat-free. I don't add any fat to my burger. As long as you add seasoning or onions or anything like that, it does not dry out on you like you think, especially if you had a sauce like spaghetti sauce or anything like that. Yeah, Jay County says the tortillas, man, dead giveaway. Hang on now, you can get them at Walmart and other places too.
Oh, yeah.
So Logan says he hopes to send our stuff out this week. All right, we sure do appreciate it. Thank you. And there's Crumb Snatcher looking for some scraps. Did you find anything? He said, nope, I'm going to go back over here by the fire. So Maddox says he's a long-time subscriber. Daniel, he doesn't miss a vid if he can help it. Daniel's a great guy, has a great channel. Good family stuff right there, and good country living too. So Mr. Robert says he's not sure how many live streams he'll be able to watch with the new time frame. Dang, man. Hope we didn't step it back too far for you. But he said he'll still watch it. Yeah, Big Wave, Florida. He says it's exactly right. He says, LOL, a Dollar General will save you a 30-minute drive in North Florida. That is exactly right. That's why them jokers are popping up everywhere, because there ain't no towns just right near us. We live out in the sticks. So Arnie says we should make a Blackstone cooking tutorial, how to do it, cleaning, temperature control, all that stuff. We are actually going to, it's difficult right now with as busy as her job is, but we really hope to one day get Tiffany with her own channel. Maybe even working from home would be a blessing. And we want to make a cooking channel with nothing but Blackstone and Instapot stuff that she's so good at. But you're right, a cleaning and all tutorial, which could be a nice short video, would be a really good one to make.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had this Blackstone for a decent while now, and you won't find a single speck of rust on it. And it does not take long to clean.
All right, we're about to get into putting these together.
So, nice and simple, but it works. What was the twist you was talking about? Are we about to see it?
And at the end.
All right. So Bill asked, have we tried bison? Yes, we went to, what's it called? Ted's or whatever it is up in
Ted's Montana.
Ted's Montana Grill, and
Yeah.
had bison one time. It was okay, but honestly, I think I prefer beef.
All right.
See, a lot of people talking about some digestive issues. I get it. I have a friend who's just, no, I have a friend who's the same way.
Oh, yeah.
He can't eat certain types of meat and all.
All right, so we are gonna load our burritos
All right.
here.
All right,
Put
people, the
some
important part.
Queso down. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, I didn't see the bug. Get him out of there. Blurring this out, censoring this for y'all. That's what happens when you cook outside.
Cooking.
Oh, that beetle wanted some of that.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, some of that more worse than us. Oh, that's extra protein, extra little crunch in there.
All right. So here are my beans.
Yeah, some black
Go ahead and turn
beans.
this off.
And that's authentic queso from a jar, not really.
And our Spanish rice.
Yes. Really good rice. Hope you're going to put more cheese in that, like some other kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Chris wants to see cheese.
Oh, yeah. I got your cheese.
Roy says we need to crack some eggs in the deer meat. That probably would be pretty good.
On this meal? I don't know.
So Maddox asked, does Daniel ever get on the live streams? No, I've never seen him get on one. I don't think he's much on the live stream.
Here.
Straight out of the garden.
All right.
See, we're making simple, easy cooking. Straight out of the can.
And our meat.
Now that's a burrito. Holy moly, you gonna roll that thing
I
up?
don't know. Gotta keep it light, I guess.
Wow. Keep it light. Yeah, sure. And Chris, I hope you're watching, Chris. We've already got queso on there. Now we're gonna do more cheese. And don't get greedy. If that's mine, you just got greedy. I want more
I gotta
cheese.
close this joker. It's already pretty.
Well, that's what you get for putting 5 pounds of meat in it.
There we go. Some
Some
zesty, ranch.
Homemade again.
Some sour cream.
I see people talking, minimally clean your barbecue. That's right. That's how you season it. So sour
All
cream.
right. Let's see if I can roll this thing here.
Alrighty. Maybe you can get it on the Blackstone and seal it up.
Oh, probably should have done the other side.
So Jay County Outlaw says I need to put some game camera photos on one of the videos. I'm saving them up, and I do have y'all some. Nothing super exciting, but there's coyotes and bobcats and bears and stuff like that. Oh my.
All right. So here we go.
What are you doing? I'm confused. You're just throwing cheese on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all.
You said I got greedy on the cheese, so I want to
Yeah,
make
but
sure.
I ain't sure what you're doing here.
Yeah, I wanna
ain't that
make
gonna
sure
stick?
that your burrito has plenty of cheese.
Okay. Well, there's more cheese, Chris. He says, oh my God, food coma. Maddox says his mom's allergic to ranch. Oh, that would kill this woman.
Oh, yeah.
Ranch isn't my world's favorites.
Love ranch.
Uh-oh, somebody says we froze up. Hopefully y'all can still see us. So what the heck are you doing there? That's interesting. Looks like
Cheese
it already
on
burnt.
the outside.
Okie dokie.
Yes.
So somebody asked, how do I have the kayak mounted? We can do that real quick while she's over there burning some cheese. I bought these kayak mounts right here that actually screw or bolt to the wall. It's just big J hooks that are padded. I had the kayak sitting in that, and to keep it from falling forward, I just put a bungee cord and screwed it down up top and hook it to the handle here, and that keeps it from falling over. So really, these are doing the work for me. Just 2 big padded J hooks, and it works perfect. So seriously, it's burning. All right, well, Chris, you got your cheese, man. 3 kinds of cheese. Andrew, never try to understand a woman. Amen to that.
See, look at that thing. You like burnt cheese.
I do love burnt cheese, y'all. I could eat the heck out of burnt cheese.
And normally you would put it on the other side too, but I'm not going to go too crazy.
Why not? We like cheese.
You want it on the other side
Yeah,
too?
sure. Why not?
Okay.
I absolutely love burnt cheese, y'all. Like, seriously, she could put it on tin foil and put it in the toaster oven and just burn
Well, then
cheese.
you're going to love this.
and I eat it. I think burnt cheese
Let's
has
do a little
such a wonderful taste.
Less,
That's fine.
cheese that time.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I like it. Big Wave says he loves him some burnt cheese too. Yes, and thank you.
So supposedly this mimics a burrito at Taco Bell that we do not eat at.
Well, Robert's calling it a cheese skirt burrito. So maybe that's the official name. Oh, yep. Now Chris says cheese skirt.
Okay.
All right. So we got a cheese skirt burrito. Look at there. Well, she said she was trying.
The name of it.
Yeah, she said she was trying something new tonight. She's never done that before, and I like it. Oh, now Maddox says he can't stand burnt cheese. Well, Maddox, you don't want one of these burritos. I'm telling you, I could eat a whole meal out of burnt cheese. I love it.
Not that bad.
Now I want a burnt, was that cheese toast with some of that broccoli soup that you got? Mm-hmm. Everybody else. See, Maddox, you're the only one. Everybody else says they love burnt cheese. And Mr. Donald's talking about some cheese curd. We were somewhere Friday night, Mr. Donald, and somebody brought out deep fried cheese curds and offered us a few. Oh my goodness, those things were awesome. They were absolutely awesome. They tasted way better than like deep fried cheese sticks. So Tim says he's got to jump off, take his dog for a run through the woods. We get that. Well, this one don't. Where you been? Burnt cheese toast. Everybody's talking my language. All right, so a burnt cheese skirt burrito. Woo, I can't wait to try that. I love me some burritos.
And we'll finish the rest here in just a few minutes.
So Arnie says you're professional and you should be cooking in a restaurant.
So I don't know about that.
Yeah. Hey, seriously, we're going to do our best to get her a channel one day. Like, it's seriously a dream of mine. Maybe one day this thing will get big enough. Y'all keep hitting them thumbs up, keep subscribing. We're going to try to get her home one day. And I really want to get her a cooking channel going. Nothing fancy like you see everybody else try to do. We just want to do some real home cooking on real things like a Blackstone, normal stove, cooking outside, cooking over a fire or whatever. That's a dream. That's where we're heading one of these days. So thank y'all so much for chatting with us. Thank y'all so much for the donations. It means the world to us. We're about to get in a food coma, as Chris says. I'm about to eat what looks like a 3-pound burrito with 1 pound of cheese. Yes. And enjoy myself. So we'll see y'all next week. Don't forget 5 p.m. Eastern on Halloween Sunday. Should be interesting. Don't expect too much. I do not have an outfit. She may work on something. Who knows? And I got a lot of videos coming out this week. Y'all be thinking about me. Tomorrow is inspection day. Oh my goodness. I'm nervous.
Right.
I'm nervous. All right. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all so much for chatting with us. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. See ya. I'm so nervous.